Welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal, and today, oh boy, we have some crazy footage to talk about. It seems that we have a first potential leak on how Geralt of Rivia is going to look like. Well, another image has surfaced on a website called Diario de Avisos. I'm so sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. They are a news website that cover multiple topics from economy to politics, but they also talk about The Witcher. And oh boy, we have a photo which seems to give us a first look at Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia. Although this is just an image, it does seem that it has been taken from the set. The whole place around him is the one like we saw in the past images on Llano de las Brujas. At least that's what it says under the image. And the person on the image does look like Henry, but at the same time, if it was a body double, it's a really good one, because the image itself has been taken from a long distance, and it's really not that easy to pinpoint if that is Henry Cavill. I did try to zoom in on the photo. It is a bit hard because it's blurry, so we can just guess for now. At first, when I saw it, I thought it was either a joke or a fake leak or something, but the person, when you look at it, does resemble Henry a lot. And besides all of that, we finally see his costume and the wig. First off, the costume looks fine. It is something I anticipated, and even though people are saying that it looks like Viper armor from the Witcher games, it's still just the classic Witcher armor, and it has been improved a lot from that screen test, because the armor itself is supposed to be useful. It's not going to have all the things on it which makes Geralt heavier or something like that. It is good for agility, and it seems that this might be the look of Henry Cavill as Geralt of Rivia in that armor for at least season 1. Also, the wig has made some improvements. It's not as puffy and huge as it was before, and no, he doesn't have a beard, but the whole idea to get that look is just to make him more dirty and add complexions to the face and scars, which is going to make him more realistic, because Geralt of Rivia has been through a lot, and having a clean face, having a face without any complexions doesn't really make him believable. And you know, the past wig that he had, a lot of people said like he looks like Legolas, and yes, there has been some similarities, but right now from this image it is most certainly an improvement. Also, this is what the article says, translated from Spanish. Keep in mind, this is Google Translate, so if I did say something wrong, then blame Google. The shooting of series The Witcher continues smoothly on the island of La Palma after a Sunday of relative rest for the team, given that although no new scene was recorded, operators were moving and preparing the equipment for that everything was to be ready the next day. After a day of filming in the highest point of the island of La Palma in the Rock of de los Muchachos last Saturday, the work was done yesterday in the beautiful and remote enclave of Juan Adalid, in the municipality of Garafia. After the first days in El Paso, the epicenter of the recording moves to the north of La Palma, which is the setting where the rest of the recording will take place. They also didn't write anything about the person on the picture, if it was Henry or not, but there is a high possibility that it is. Even though this is still not an official photo, it is a great find, because at least now we can be certain that some promos are coming soon, that they will have to start advertising in the next couple of months, because the shooting is going smoothly. And as I said before, this is a high tier project, and of course people with telelenses are pushing themselves to get a glimpse of the set and the cast. And every time you do have an open set, it is impossible to hide people from cameras, because you can't really forbid anyone from taking a photo of the set from as long as he is not going on private ground or the ground that has been booked by Netflix. So if he's standing somewhere outside and he has telephoto lenses and he does take a photo and he catches a glimpse of Henry Cavill, that does tend to happen, because, as I said, everyone is anticipating the first look of how this is going to look like. The hype for the show has increased a lot now that we are getting more info, and besides this we also have one more photo showing us more costumes, and in all honesty, it looks good. Again, keep in mind, when it's shot and you apply new color to the footage and all that stuff, I think it's going to look dope. Again, most of these photos don't really show you everything, but again, I will be keeping my eyes on this, and if something like this does surface, I will make a video. Because, as I said in my previous video, it is extremely important for Netflix and the entire production team to capture the feeling of the Witcher universe, to capture the tone of the Witcher universe. Now, they are shooting on amazing locations. Netflix is pushing money into this. So at the end of the day, I really do hope that the end product is something that we want to see. And just judging from this photo, and every time I zoom in, I try to look at the costume and see like if it's good or bad. So far, it actually looks very decent. And all of that is going to look even better when we see how Henry Cavill is going to portray that role. Because keep in mind, 80% of the show is going to depend on his acting. He does have to carry the show because Geralt of Rivia is in the epicenter of this entire story. So he has to be the strongest character of them all. And hopefully he's going to do it. But hey, this is everything for this video. Tell me down below what you think about all of this. Do you think that this is Henry Cavill or his body double? And also smash that like and subscribe button for more Netflix The Witcher. Also visit me up on Twitter and Discord for more discussions. This is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.